Good morning, students. In the last class, we have learned about the sequences. Now, today's class, we will learn how to use formulas effectively in MS Excel. So, here I have created a table of students and their marks in different subjects like Hindi, Maths, English, Science, Social Science, and these all marks are out of 100. These all marks are randomly entered out of 100. So say for example, in the next column we are going to find the total of all the subject marks for each student. For finding the total, we have to find the sum here. Say for example, Ram's total marks we want to find in this cell. So there are different ways to find the total, because here in home tab, in editing toolbar, we will get auto sum. When we will click on the small arrow which is coming in the auto sum, we will get the formulas. From here also we can select the formulas, but we will learn how to write the formulas by ourselves. Okay, these are the formulas which we can use directly, but when we have the parameters, they will take automatically. That's why we have to write the formula most of the time by our own. Here, and students, always keep in mind in Excel, whenever we are trying to use the formula, all the formulas are starting with equal to sign. Without equal to, if you are going to enter any formula, that formula is not going to work. That formula is going to produce the error. So what we will do, we will use the formula. So we will use the sum formula first for finding the total marks of Ram. So first we have to put equal to sign over there, equal to, then we have to write sum, 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 then we have to put a round bracket over there, because all the functions are having parameters. So we have to put the round bracket over there. So we will put the round bracket. Then you are able to see that as we are going to put the bracket, we are able to see that number 1, number 2, number 3, like that it is coming. That means it wants the number to be added. So what we will do, we want to find the sum of all the subject marks of Ram. So what we will do, after leaving the keyboard, we will select the mouse, we will use the mouse pointer and we will select all the marks of that particular student. Ram's all the marks, Hindi, Maths, English, Science, Social Science. We will select it and then we will leave the mouse pointer. As we are going to select, we are able to see that their reference, their cell numbers are coming. The range of the cells, say for example, Hindi to Social Science is starting, Hindi is starting from D5 and Social Science is ending at H5. So it is coming D5 colon H5. It denotes the cell range D5 to H5. So these are the arguments for some function. We'll put a close round bracket after this one, and then we will press just enter key. As we are going to press the enter key, we will get the total marks of Ram in that particular cell. The formula will be executed and formula will give us the right result. In case if the formula is not going to give us the right result, you have to check the formula. You might have left the equal to sign. For checking the formula, what we have written in the formula, you have to click on that particular cell. And in the previous class, as I have told you, the formula bar is showing the formula or the value written in that particular cell. So as I am going to select that cell, we will get the formula what we have written in that particular cell in the formula bar. So there we can see that if you will not write equal to sign, or if these things are going to be wrong, we will get any error. Other than this value, we will get the error. Once the formula is written in a particular cell and we got the correct result, we will use autofill. This is the feature which we can use here also. And this autofill, what it will do, it will change the formula according to the cell reference. Say for example, for RAM, the cell reference is D5 to H5, and for Syam this will automatically become D6 to H6, because Syam is belonging to the sixth cell, sixth row. That's why all the cells will be having sixth row number. Automatically the roll number will change because we are changing the formula vertically. That's why row is changing, column is not changing. Okay, I hope you understood. For finding the average, in the same way we will use equal to sign and we will write average. As we are going to press the first one or two letters, we are able to see that in downward we will get the formulas, and before each formula it is written fx. Fx means function. Fx means function. So we are able to see that at second number average is there. So we will select that average and we will press tab. Once we will press tab, we will get the round bracket also. And what average we want? We want the average of all the numbers. So again we will do the same thing. I will select all the numbers from the mouse and I will put the round bracket. Again closing round bracket and I will press enter key. I will get the average of all the numbers of RAM. 68.2 is the average of all the marks of RAM, and then we can drag the marks. In the same way, we are having max function for finding the maximum number among the given list, selected numbers, in the selected numbers or in the given list. So we will use, again we will start from equal to sign. Again we will start from equal to sign. And then again we will write max function. As I have written MA, the function which are starting with MA, they are appearing. So I am selecting max and pressing tab, automatically that is coming. Then I will select the numbers and I will put the bracket. Press enter key. Again we will get the maximum marks of RAM. In the same way we can get the maximum marks of each and every student by doing autofill. In the same way we can have minimum marks also. In the same way we can have minimum marks also. if you are having poor control over mouse, you can and you are unable to select all the numbers at once. In that case, what you can do is, again we will start the writing the formula mean for finding the minimum marks, round bracket, and what we will do, we will take one cell. We will not select the continuous cell, and we will put the comma like this one, okay. We will put the comma. This is also the way of writing the formula. The second one, then again comma, the third one again comma, then fourth one, then again comma, then fifth one again comma. That is the last mark, so we will not put comma, and we will put the we will close the round bracket. So once we will click on enter key, we will get the minimum marks of RAM, and by using autofill, we will get the minimum marks of each and every student. Now, say for example, we want to count the number of student. Say for example, we want to count the number of student over here. So for that, we are having function count. We are having function count. Count counts the values. It is giving 0 because the cells we have selected, they are not having any number value. Count works on number and count A works on strings. नेम के ऊपर अगर मुझे काम करवाना है तो count A यूज़ करना पड़ेगा. That's why I have written the function. So what we will do, we will put A over here. That will become count A. Now we will get the total. Now we got the total 7 students are there, so we got the total. Count is a function which counts the numerical value, and count A is a function which counts the strings, text value, नाम को count करेगा वो. So always we have to use that. Say for example, if we want to do the sorting on the basis of maximum marks of the student, or we want to do the sorting on any of the subject mark. So what we will do, we will select the whole table, and then we click on sort and filter. Sort and filter, we are able to see here. We will click on the small pointer over here, and we will click on custom sort. If we just click on A to Z or Z to A, automatically it will sort according to the system's rule. But using custom sort, we can make our own rule. Here we will get 3 columns, sort by that will show you all the columns name on which we can do the sorting. So here we have to select the column on which we want to do the sorting. Say for example Hindi marks. On Hindi marks we want to do the sorting, so we have to select D by values, sort on values and smallest to largest. See, because we have selected the heading also, that's why the heading is reverse. So I am doing without heading. Sort and filter, custom sort, we will select the Hindi, D, values small to largest. See, now Syam is on top and Ram is at the third place, because Ram is having by default the sorting is done on ascending order. Okay, so this is called sorting. So today we are going to close this session at this point only. In the next class I will tell you conditional formatting in MS Excel and some more features of MS Excel. Thank you.